Come here.
Ehono ena mi di Josaphat ho yaw. Eho mi di Josaphat ho yaw.
At that point I was hurt.
Nanko sanka Josaphat advice Ahab. Kache say no. Me tie difo ase. Menya sa one advice no.
Now I expected Jehoshaphat to have said to King Ahab that no, I understand the ministry of prophets.
Tear me.
Listen.
Sir, I.G.P. Dampare.
Quietness.
Sir, or Pencroffo, and woman Jenny. A D4 Jumadi Hua. As a home ra, on flat D4. Na ye mom yani ni meeting. Near many who send a D4 Jumadi tear. What to mean Crofo? Omunye prophets any. To say SDA near onye prophecy ni. Ha minimobia. Where so for penny power Ghana ha. Where Pentecost ni. Wo one is of penny be farm because she ufie. And I will put some say. Dinner rade can't found men can't show. So MPP for a Thanksgiving service. Sign a mini pay or preaching. Was I and a different sorry? No more shank cause confusion. As to Kukum, what do me cause show fear? I catch them and say, me shall come. What do you mean? Huh? Dear me.
Listen.
Unim. Also for penny Opoku Nyinah, on your careful. Oh, the family question will fear. And Busam said then when you make her. Oh, Poswaria no bedina outside. Now Cassatia D4. Oh, the family question of fear. When they software and in word. And then I pass. What are you talking about? Huh? Dear me. Sankanya so for penny and Yanumbuadu and I'm a faranwa and can that day you see of you and can make outside can I make them Nakaba surprise them who Busami Jamaica Pentecost Sata on and your leader Opoku Nyinah what's it and Yami a yachame I found what pesawati. And now that turns him. I'm telling you. Over to my class here. And I want you. Dear me. Huh? Would you your dignity? Your dignity. So and Musra Abo my kind of pa a different Musra. And I'm coming to prove you. I'll prove it to you today. I will prove it to you today.
Now, one of the ministries which have been beneficial to Ghana as a country is the prophetic ministry.
So your media ni nice mama became so can one sama Jinuhu mienu asana waka. So be didi matama bet me didi matam. Ba wo didi matama Jini nyame ho.
Now if you are a media person and you want to say or make any comment about what I am saying, please think about it. And if you want to or remember God, I am not going to force anybody to believe in the prophetic. And it is not every prophet that is a false prophet. Not all prophets are false prophets. Now let me tell you the advantages, the relevance, the benefits of the prophetic
Mama, just 15 minutes maybe.
In this country.
Yeah.
Now I was in the presence of the Lord when the Lord opened my eyes. Now I saw that the first gentleman of the country, of the nation, was in an aircraft.
Plane crash.
Then I saw that the aircraft caught fire and none of the people in the aircraft survived. Now the Lord told me that if I do not do anything about this vision or revelation, it will come to pass.
And I'm a driver a call NPP party office.
So immediately I drove my car to the NPP party office.
Mr. Freddie Blay.
Now when I arrived, Freddie Blay was there.
And a gentleman be a Muslim.
Now beside him was a gentleman. He is a Muslim.
And I'm catching Mr. Freddie Blay say.
So I said to Mr. Freddie Blay,
the reason why
now the reason I have mentioned his name is
that Mr. Freddie Blay say me boa on your press conference. No,
now I've mentioned his name because what I'm saying is true. If he thinks what I'm saying is a lie, he can come out and say it.
Me catch them say me who say o man penny and then nkrofo at plane mu. I was so neck jack to plane no man penny ashire no more plane plane crash. Me carry ya na Muslim no. I only Mr. Freddie Blay. I was hono. Or Shemanim Dean was so deep. Me a Muslim. Basima okay me who me. Me se me sudaye sanesi. Nasima okay me hunum prensa 3 times. And tisa me teswa man penny pop. Ebe tukwanya na me yam shishimi. Free bra. Me son sa daye no me teswa man penny betuka na me yam shishimi mintimi na enti asana waka no aya no kure free say me a Muslim but ye wo kana no kure daye bia mesu bia esi
now when I told them the vision the Lord had revealed to me, the Muslim sitting by Mr. Freddie Blay said to the man of God, I am a Muslim, but I believe what you are saying is true because I've had dreams on 3 occasions which confirms this vision and revelation you have just told us. And I'm afraid because anytime I have a dream, it comes to pass. And so when I hear the president even traveling, I get scared because of the dreams I've had about the president.
Mr. Freddie Blay. And so
Mr. Blay asked me, so what should we do about it?
And I'm saying, you raise prayer. 2 days.
So I said to him that let us raise prayer for 2 days.
A honor free administrator our NPP headquarters. Our salam down.
So immediately he called the administrator at the MPP headquarters to come.
That day, my brother Nanakwesi was often Nanakwesi.
That day I went with Reverend Nanakwesi.
My brother Papayao.
And Brother Papayao.
That day, no, also for my prempe account.
And Prophet Ajman Prempe.
Prophet Ajman Prempe.
And Prophet Ajman Prempe, he was there too.
A whole pen of Mr. Freddie Blay said, Namini Padia Wakana. Yeah, she said, yeah, and I'm saying very good.
So Mr. Freddie Blay said to me, the man of God, what you have said to us, the instruction you have given us, we are going to do it immediately without fail.
Yeah, Gada MPP for our party office.
So we gathered a number of MPP supporters at the party office.
MPP Penifona by. MPP for the by Mr. John Buedu or by P.
Now,
many
of the dignitaries of the party prayed. Many of the dignitaries of the party were there at the time we were praying. Mr. John Buedu, the party's general secretary, was also there, and we prayed fervently.
2 days, no.
Now, after we had spent 2 days in fasting and prayer,
the following week, another 2 weeks time. 2 weeks time. And
2 weeks after that,
I'm so to UK.
I think
the
our
plane not taking
traveled
off
to UK.
And an engine just home.
Now, when he traveled to UK, when his plane took off, one of the engines caught fire.
And now pilot no nyame adom or forced landing.
And by the grace of God, the pilot falsely landed the craft.
Prophetic anointing.
And so had it not
and
been
the revealing,
had it not been for the potency in the prophetic anointing and the revelation thereof that came through the prophetic anointing and the prayer we raised about the revelation that the Lord gave, just imagine what would have happened.
And the prophetic anointing, I save your man penny from death. And so
the prophetic anointing has saved our president from death.
I
was in the presence of the Lord and the Lord opened my eyes.
And I'm who say a vice president and an accident. No one losing a life.
Now, in a revelation the Lord gave me, I saw that our vice president was involved in an accident and he lost his life. So I drove straight to his house.
Still, my name is brother Nanakwesi.
I went with my brother Nanakwesi.
Mr. Gideon.
Now, when we went there, Mr. Gideon Buakun was there.
And I catch the vice.
Then I said to the vice president, now, we did what we were supposed to do. That I won't tell you. After we had done what we were supposed to do, they traveled, they attended some funeral. I believe it was Mr. Samuel who was bereaved. And so they went to accompany him. And on their return,
your vice president can't be from nowhere. It you know say convoy cast ne die animu no sacrificing himself no the to save the vice.
Now on their return, while they were coming on the road, a certain vehicle strayed and was headed toward the vehicle in which the vice president was, but one of the cars in the convoy had to sacrifice and meet the car which had strayed.
Your vice, the car in accident.
So the vehicles were involved in an accident.
But
he did not die. He is still alive. So if the Lord had not revealed it,
what are you talking about?
And we had not dealt with it in prayer, just imagine what would have happened.
Sunday, my microphone, maybe started preaching, and I read the BMNE. The Muyan say, NDC for Akoya program BR, Omu free, I'm say Cape Coast. Eba, the Muyan say Pakun and Nankurusa, and accident, no losing a life.
Now, one Sunday, before I started preaching, when I took the microphone, immediately the Lord opened my eyes and I saw that one of the members of NDC party, while returning from a delegates conference, would be involved in an accident and it will result in the loss of his life.
That day crimes are suffer Ronnie. Church members, that day no. Suffer Ronnie and the lead prayer.
Now, if the members who were at church that day remember, Reverend Ronnie led the prayer that day and we made intercession for all NDC members who attended that conference.
The microphone almost. after Mpaibono, Monday no news bear na mo ye.
Papa the about papers in Muba can say no munam Kwanso Urban. Former national organizer Uraya Boatincha. E can no Timu Benya accident and Yamenko.
And Chromaticasia an interview mitie. DNT na nyame ni free mu because ehun e bosom pae eye nkomhya nwosra ene sevu ya papa no now unjidi a wunyini o esanete
now the next day I listened to Mr. Yabuatingjan in an interview with Nkrumah Tikesi on OKFM, and he narrated what happened. Now what saved his life? It was through a prophetic revelation and prayers or intercession which were offered by believers on his behalf. Now, whether you believe it or not, these are factual things. They are facts.
A professor say, your ex-vice president, men Ghana for y'all, Papa Kwesi Emisata, Onkonko Huna Sofo. No munyam paibo mo tenemano until 10th month and to no.
Now it was right in church during one of our services that I prophesied and said that our ex-vice president of blessed memory, Pakwesi Emisata, if he does not seek the support of his pastors in prayer or seek intercession to be made for him before the 10th month of the year, he will pass on. But it so happened as a shock to Ghanaians that we heard of the news of his demise. But the prophecy that came was that let him search for or seek the intervention of his pastor in prayer.
One Tuesday, my office, 2 gentlemen be by me, catch them say, say, Omone Papa Kwesi Emisata Kasa, meaning say no more so for said you. Na almost say Papa at Ghana. Na Papa so mra me cancer me so baya. Obemo mondi no ni mesia. Na yenye ne o se ye. Man till omunka biem besine, yem tin answer Papa na wu. Me so Papa no me ni fie.
Now after that prophecy, 2 gentlemen came to me to see me at my office one Tuesday. And they said to me that I don't know whether they were men of God or whether they had been sent by Pakwese Misata. They came to say to me that he has traveled and he says that immediately he returns to Ghana, he will come and see me. But I did not hear from them again.
Means
now somebody may ask, so man of God, why did you not
intercede? Owusu Bempah. Nani ya ose ne aye. Kasabaya ka ebia. Mini ebia no kura mfiri won da so te ase.
Now somebody may ask that, man of God, why did you not make intercession on his behalf? In fact, what I heard is what I said. Let him go and see his pastors. Now, he sent 2 people to come and see me. It means that he heard the prophecy. If I were him, I would have stopped everything I was doing and I would have come to see my pastors. And if they perhaps had come to see me, I'm sure that he will be alive by now. Now, this is the last thing I'm about to say so that we move on. Now, I am enumerating, I am outlining, I am underscoring the relevance of prophecy for Ghanaians. Now, prophecy has saved many lives, many great men, many dignitaries.
And come shall some buffer Oman doubt it.
Now, those men who received prophetic words and did not doubt it or despise it and took steps pursuant to the word are still alive today.
train commission bi I fa wo mo ho o mo somai mpanifo mo ba me ha ama enu o mo hyiai ama sese nipa na oda so tia.
There are some people who are even spiritual men. When they heard prophecies about them, they sent a delegation to meet me. In fact, I met with them, and they are still alive because we did what we were supposed to do. Now listen to this as I end my message.
And I'm a friend, man, be a friend, Nanapon, or Jubilee House, Nanapon, your friend is C2, or Senana Kufaropa, a friend Nanapon.
Now, it was 4 a.m. on a certain day that I made a call to a man at the Jubilee House called Nanapon.
Me too, me actually Nanapon or Otiasi.
Nanapon is alive.
Wow, Pefafun, Nefren Busano.
If you wish, you can call him
4 o'clock, and I'm a friend
to ascertain the veracity of what I'm saying.
And I'm so penny.
So I called him I called him around 4 a.m. one day, and I said to him that the Lord opened my eyes in the night while I was waiting on him. And I saw, I said to him that I saw that the Spirit of the Lord had snatched me to the Jubilee House, and when I got there, I saw that there was a black cloth covering Jubilee House. It stands to reason that Ghana was bereaved.
And was saying, and I'm saying,
and he said to me that, man of God, what should we do? And I said, let us make intercession.
And also
now in the morning, early in the morning, Nanapon called me and said, Prophet, come quickly because something has happened.
Na me church nsem num kire wo na bibia si na meka mo kai say ye rashe vice et ne ko abrochire because of yare bi I'll call off.
Now when I got to the Jubilee House, there were some dignitaries around, and I told them the revelation I saw, and at that time something had happened, and I'm going to tell you this is what had happened. If Ghanaians remember, our vice president had been rushed from the out of the country to I think the United Kingdom or London for medical treatment or medical grounds.
Now who at Jubilee House?
And in fact, the people at Jubilee House were scared. They were afraid
because near me who na homachinwa me catch C2 anana pono. Esi an so bonkrophobia manie.
Because what I told Nanapon on phone at dawn, immediately what happened. He told certain people around him.
Me dro and Nanapon mu busa me say into a deal for yanya ne den ba ku bi wom batan de menka. Ehu batmenka me yi ho afiri. And obusa me say tidie na yenye and am say me pese me use you as a point of contact. Me twa konchena ma ye.
Now when I got there, Nanapon asked me that, so prophet of God, what should we do? And I said to him that I am using you as a point of contact. I am going to ask you to fast for some number of days. Do it. So myself and my intercessors, we are going to deal with the situation. So by the grace of God, the vice president recovered and he came back
to as a point of contact. Kagana antiasempa na bribi pa ho e wo sasem we semu I no de menka.
Now if God had not revealed this thing to us or given us this revelation, or if the Lord had not opened our eyes to see this, and I had not called Nanapon to tell him, and we had not prayed about it and dealt with it in intercession, something would have happened.
Me kwa no pano na His Excellency, Mr. President, no mo say we too kwan e wo Ghana ha ya baby. Enti we are better something. And a president frame e na nado dan kwakufu ado. And also divo. Mi hia obrasisia. And am call ho. Ba me call na sempe wo mo no man ka no kra nkyere no. Ye me kan say Me who be say, but I am who but man go into details.
Now, when I got there in the morning, I was told that the president had gone to some other part of the country, so he was not in that time. And when he returned, he called me and told him to relax.
Who told you?
So who told you that the prophetic unction has not been of help to Ghana?
Osofo, my hwe na me fama se mumre wie. Eti muhunu adifo so mfaso wo man mu. Me pa cho so difo bi hye nkom a ema economy ne hard ana. So difo bi hye nkom a ema o man mu ye den ana. Adentina wo attack adifo.
So
nka me hunu ye na nka manka. Enanka me yese fear and panic ebesia. Kahwe titirufo anka sebe o matwa nananom wonse do wo hene sika odifo Isaiah shen nkom so obewu wanya mrentoa oyo hene eso de na homa so nyina to fom edna ni kira fasuo bompaye amo nyame tie mpaebo no anka odifo Isaiah anko kan kiro hene Zikaya ka bede no hene behu se bibiponi se e ba me so ento asa me bompaye hwe unim so odifo hye nkom a na say boni mpa eye because say boni mpa odifo na kire on ya wo se wo ye ade boni na ma wo so.
Now, when prophets prophesy, it is not the case that it increases the rate of inflation or it makes the economy of Ghana bad. In fact, it brings benefits to Ghana. So when a prophet prophesies to you and the prophecy sounds weird, it brings anxiety, it sends chills down your spine, do not be afraid, because it is to your advantage. The prophet is telling you what you must do so that you will save your soul and you will save your life.
You need them ha. And a Tuesday, be a chamerade kasache mi be a man mammy who say, Satam no Jubilee House. Na baby Owusu Castle. Some more Tuesday